Our next step after cleaning the sieve is going to be to clean the actual biofilter. You can usually tell if it's dirty when this PSI gauge is reading lower. Usually it reads at 6 PSI. Sometimes it go a little lower, but also just whenever you clean the sieve, the second time you'll clean this actual filter, so probably once a month on this filter, and that's probably like 1 or 2 times every month. Just depends on how dirty that screen is. If that screen doesn't get dirty, then you don't have to clean this that much. Basically here you have filter, which is what it's on all the time. The only other ones you'll have to worry about is the rinse and the backwash down here. Basically what you do is you come over here to the electric outlet down here on the floor. You'll turn this off. First, I probably should have said to attach this pipe. So we got these 2 pipes over here in the back. One has the 90 degree angle portion of it. And what you're going to do is you're going to come down over here in the stairwell. You'll see a pipe coming out. You just attach this pipe to the 90 degree one. That might be left on just so I can help you out a little bit. Probably just leave it connected. But if it's not connected, that's how you do that. And just run this pipe as best you can. To where it just runs down as far out there as possible. So then now you would turn off the pump. So you turn it off, everything's off. Always make sure the pump is off before you move this lever. You'll push down, move to backwash, and turn that switch back on. You'll rev it up, this little lever, this little sight glass. That's how dirty it is on the inside. So right now it's a little cleaner because we cleaned it yesterday. But you'll see all the debris, and most of the time it will actually be green. What it's doing is spinning around all that stuff and exiting out that pipe that we did. So as you can see, from like just a couple of days it's already green again, so you'll usually do this until it gets clear. So you run that for about 2 to 3 minutes or so. You also want to make sure you watch the level of the actual pond, because a lot of times if you let it get too low, the skimmer box will actually drain empty. You don't want it to drain empty. So this is a skimmer box that has the actual leaf basket. Pretty much you can just close this door, it'll snap in there. You pull this out, you just clean it out in the grass, and then just make sure you open it back up so it doesn't go empty while it's sucking in there. That portion right there usually runs itself. It's got a little pump in there, it runs out. You don't have to do too much with that. This is a power outlet for the pump as well as the bridge lights. This thing, it always has foam coming out of it. That's just from the pond, so that's good. It doesn't matter if it goes out here. But the level of the water usually has to match around this area right here. So if it is higher, you can just adjust that valve until it goes down. So once you ran that for a couple minutes and that gets kind of clear, of course you remember to turn the pump off. Then you move this to the rinse position and back on the pump. See this clear out, and it's pretty much just flowing out everything else. So you'll see it's really clear and there's not much bubbles. This you'll keep doing, of course, till it's clear. And of course, like I said, make sure you watch the water level so it doesn't drain that box over there. Once you're done with that, you'll turn the pump back off. And you'll do that probably 2 times if it's really dirty and you took a long time, but if not, and it's already clear, you can just go back to filter and turn the pump back on. And you're good to go. That's the cleaning of the filter. This you can usually see at night through the clear plastic, the purple light. That means the UV light is running right. This panel right here is just run on automatic timers. This side right here is just the light for the fountain, and this is for the first one, the first timer. It runs the air pump for the bubbles in the center. Usually during the springtime, you just press the mode once and all the lights will light up, and press it again and it'll go to run 1. That's the program that it runs off of. You'll hear that come on. You can also see the bubbles in the middle come up. You want that on during the summer so it gives them more oxygen. Right now I have it turned off during the spring and winter just because it's a little colder. Like I said, don't mess with this timer unless you don't really care for the waterfall light. This one is for the pump and all that, so it stays on all the time. These valves, these are for the 2 outlets on the pond that are on the wall, and this is a waterfall. So if you have to, if there's like a leak or something, you can just turn it and I'll shut off the waterfall, or that usually stays on. That leaf basket, usually when I clean the filters and the pump is off, I'll take off the lid. And all you do is to turn it off, take it off, you just push this and it'll turn off. Pop that off, and there's a basket in there that catches leaves, but most of the time it doesn't need to be cleaned. You just empty that out, put it back in there. Just seal the lid back up, make sure the lid's sealed up correctly. And usually once you're good, like I said, this thing will be between 6 and 8 psi. You have the water flowing good over here, screen's empty, and you're good to go.